Gon' make the summer hot. 100 shots up under the seat. My niggas wanna rock. Legends in the making. With weapons in the basement. For every nigga living, Lord, there's 7 niggas hating. Just had a mob meeting. Yo, they mad the squad eating. Rapid
Peace and blessings. It's Thursday. And thanks for listening to today's episode.
Big shiny Western pool. Still grimy reppin' fool. Walking where you scared to stand. Talking with my flaring hand.
This is Flea Lord.
Inside the coffin of your favorite man. These braggadocious bars selling half a loaf in cars. Took the stones out my watch and tried to match it with the stars. Hard on the pimp, chewing shark up with shrimp. Waiting for you in your hood, nigga. Parked up with tents. This music give me jungle vibes. All my senses come alive. Where they hear the king is coming, all the princes running high. SAM music, all the kids go inside. All the kids go inside. Yeah, the gangsters gon' ride till the sun come alive. Till the sun come alive. Nigga, you ain't outside. You ain't outside. Nigga, you ain't outside. Nigga, you ain't outside. Beloved, you ain't outside. Stay your punk ass in the motherfucking house. Nigga, you ain't outside. Frenchie got me sounding so clear the whole year. No fear wherever I go. Best believe a pole there. Bud jumping out the back. Love dumping out the back. My people all hungry. Plus we dusty and we ashy. Crusty but we classy. Trust me, Lord, we flash. Broke days is over. You know we fucking happy. We all good. Name ringing bells. My face is all over. We done took them all over. You faking, then you fall over. Hooked them and we cooked them. Then we marked up his flesh.
It's Thursday, 12:13 p.m. Just home from work. Got Charlie outside. How y'all doing? Man, Dallas lost last night. It's a wrap. Yeah, it's over for them. Yep. Luka fouled out. That's crazy. Kyrie played better, though. But yeah, it's pretty much over for Dallas. That's because I was saying Game 3 is the most important game. So yeah, they fucked up just last night. It's nice as hell out here, y'all. It's about 75 right now. Getting closer to the week. Damn, this week went fast as hell. Y'all think this week went fast? This week went fast as hell. Holy shit, it feels like it was just Monday morning. Don't it feel that way? Come on, Charlie. Speaking of stereotypes, here's a stereotype that I feel is accurate, though. The one that stereotype of black versus white people, like as far as like exercising and jogging and stuff. Like, cause we're by the Riverwalk, right? So like every time we take Charlie out, which ends up being usually about maybe 5 times a day, on an average. I've only seen black people jogging, I'm saying jogging, down the Riverwalk twice. 2 times in like the past about 5 months or whatever it is. Twice. Every other time is white people. They're the joggers. Hi. Yeah. Come on, Charlie. Yeah, but it's usually either white people walking their dogs or jogging. I mean, I've seen black people walking their dogs on the river walk and stuff too, but not very many. I think like a lot of times, if we live down here, we just take our pets out, let them piss or shit or whatever, and then we get them back in. But white people, they love walking their dogs. They'll be exercising with their dogs. And then sometimes I feel like the dog probably don't even want to go for the jog, because you'll be seeing people running with their dogs. Like they'll be full jogging and having the dog doing something. The dog maybe don't feel like running and shit. The dog maybe sometimes don't feel like going out for a 15, 20-minute walk. They might just want to go outside, piss, shit, smell some fresh air, and get back in and do what they do, which is lay around. Yeah, sometimes white people would be forcing their pets out to do stuff. Or like y'all just heard, because we were just out here, right? And this white lady walked by with her dog. And so the dog stopped because it wanted to like sniff Charlie or meet Charlie or whatever. I don't really like doing that stuff. That, dog strangers meeting and all that. And because like white people, I notice that a lot. They'll be like, when they come in contact with like another dog, like there'll be white people, they'll be walking their dogs, and then they'll run into another white person or whatever, and then like they're oh, and then their dogs like all meet and sniff each other. I don't like doing that, because what if one of them bites the other one? Because now it's a full-on fledged argument fight between the pets and the owners. What's up, bro? You know what I'm saying? I ain't got time for that. So, morning. Come on, Charlie. What floor you need? 3. 3? Okay, I got you. Okay, you're welcome. How you feel about the laundry machines? So you think they should need more than 2?
Yeah.
And I don't know.
The third floor ain't working.
Oh shit, our dryers are don't dry properly and shit. Oh, you ain't got no laundry on 3rd floor at all? Damn.
First floor.
All right. Yeah. You too. Damn, they ain't even got no washing machines on floor 3. No, but I was saying, so I was out there and this white lady was out there. So her dog stopped and like you could probably hear her say, "Oh, you want to meet?" No, I don't do that. I don't do the dog meetings. Yeah, but the laundry stuff is cool. It's just the dryer sometimes don't dry that well. You gotta put the extra. I'm quiet because I'm in the hallway. Hallway and shit. It's so quiet in our hallway, apartment building. It feels like when you get off the elevator, and then turn onto the hallway, it feels like I walked into a church. You know what I mean? Like a super quiet ass church or something like that, where you feel like that's why my voice got real lower. But it was just ranting on them. But I noticed they do that though. Like they'll be wanting like their pets to meet, but I don't really like doing that, because what if the dog, you know what I'm saying? What if they don't like each other, and then one of them bites the other one? Now it's like you got to deal with all that. So I usually like to just keep it moving. You know what I mean? And plus Charlie, half his vision is gone in one of his eyes. And like he's so just like nonchalant and chill. He like if another dog were to attack him or something. I mean, he would defend himself, I feel, but like it would be too late, you know what I mean? Because he's so unaware of things sometimes. Yeah. But we love you, Charlie. So I'm going to feed them now. I just let him out. I just got back from work a little while ago. So I'm going to chill. And no game tonight. So I'm probably going to be paying attention to that MP at Milwaukee Public School. There's a hearing tonight to talk about, basically what's going on at MPS. I think they're going to be talking about like the budget and like want some more people fired and stuff. I like that they're starting to fire some other people. You know what I mean? They need to clean house. Because like I was saying, you can't just say, oh, NPS is messed up, it's Dr. Keith Posey's fault. Because there's people above him and under him that have daily, day-to-day responsibilities that they're responsible for. And for people that have been working there that long and doing all of that stuff and being there every day, people know what's going on. People just weren't saying anything. You know what I mean? But then when the shit hit the fan and people are forced to talk and people are getting questioned and asked about stuff, and people want to start seeing, you know, paperwork and receipts and all this shit, knowing where money went, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, so I like to see that, because definitely, you know, some of them white people have to be fired because they're in control. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, and whoever else, I don't care, whoever else, black, white, whoever, you know, if you're stealing money and doing all that bullshit, and like, then you gotta go. I don't care what color you are. Grocery store time, y'all. How's everyone doing? It's Thursday, y'all. Just at the store grabbing Marley some stuff. Dog food. Yeah, them pee pads for puppies are expensive as fuck, man. $30. $35 I pay for pee pads. Oh, I gotta get kitty litter. Damn, everything I have in this cart is pet stuff. There's at least a good $20 already in there. Yeah, groceries are expensive as fuck, man. I got like 7 items in my basket. It's about $30 already. Let's see. They'll be playing some good ass 80s music at the grocery store, so. Oh, paper plates. I'm getting I'm gonna get the cheap ones today. Fuck that. Paper plates. Even cheap ass paper plates are expensive. Yeah, but let's see what else. Some coffee. Gotta get coffee. I still want to find that Happy Gut. I'm gonna have to go to Fresh Time to get that stuff, that Happy Gut. And there's also that mushroom coffee. It's called mushroom coffee. That shit's good. It's easy on your stomach too. But yeah, so Dallas lost last night. They're down 3-0. It's a wrap for them. Yeah, it's a wrap. Oh, I want to give me some Reese cups. Some Reese's. I don't know about y'all, but like I'll just be getting like the half a loaves of bread. Cause sometimes we'll get bread with like eating, you know, like sandwiches in mind or whatever, and then we end up not eating it, you know what I'm saying? And the bread ends up going bad. So that can be tricky with the bread stuff. So I've just been trying to get half loaves lately. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna get the artisan style bread. Make sure y'all are checking the dates on the bread too, because sometimes best by June 18th. What's the date? Okay, this is the last 6 days. A half a loaf. That's smart. Yep. What else? Oh, some refried beans. Some refried beans. I'm gonna get the old time. I like the old El Paso refried beans. And the corn flour tortilla mix is the way to go. Because if you get like corn sometimes and you're trying to like warm them up or whatever, they'll, you know, sometimes they tear when you're like making a taco or whatever. But you get the corn flour mix, is perfect because you can fold your taco up or whatever you're doing, and the tortilla is not going to rip on you. So, just going to do that. I just went on and got some of that fresh pet stuff. The dog food just out the... I'm going to get some grapes. Out the, in the package already. So Michelle doesn't have to make them this time. Give her a break from that for the day. Where are their grapes? These grapes don't look right. Grapes don't look that good. So, plums. Love plum. Plums and peaches are my favorite fruit, and then watermelon. I think I'm good. I'm sure I forgot something, but whatever. Syrup. I actually like the you know what? I'm going to get some of these Rolos. Alright. Now I like the regular syrup better. Excuse me. I don't like that because we had pancakes from it was Pfister. I ordered some breakfast from Pfister. Carry out, went and picked it up and stuff. The pancakes were good as hell, but they gave us 2 bottles of their Pfister syrup. I didn't really like it. And that's supposed to be real syrup. I like the Mrs. Butterworth's Aunt Jemima shit better. Actually. I'm gonna get out of here. Anything I forget, I'll just get later.
Super important because local is the most trusted news in America. People trust their community news. So the fact that they're trying to masquerade as local outlets.
I'm community news, y'all. I'm always keep it real on my podcast.
Means that it's undeniable this is a political strategy. Now, some of these entities that are trying to do this are much more
saying
than others.
Report, partisan-backed news outlets outnumber local newspapers.
Don't list their funders. There's no bylines on.
So basically, they're saying podcasters and local news and stuff like that. So basically, they're saying people ain't buying newspapers no more.
So sort of targeting people to try to get them to lead one way or the other. I'm curious if this is happening both with progressives and the right. Are both doing the same thing?
Both are doing it, and that's what's super important. This is a strategy that's used on both sides of the political aisle. So of the 8 major groups that we found that are putting these types of websites out there, 4 are progressive and 4 are conservative. Now, it's worth noting the biggest of the groups, which is outsized by a massive...
This is Sarah Fisher. She's a CNN media analysis. So they're just basically talking about, in a way, basically about influencers, people that are talking about politics. She's saying that, it's even on the spectrum, as far as liberal/Democrat or whatever versus Republican, you know what I mean? The media outlets, they're saying local newspapers are basically going out of style and ain't really a thing anymore. You know what I mean? There are still people that read the newspaper, but I feel like those are older people. You know what I mean? Because that's how they got their news back in the day. You know what I mean? So we just tend to do things that we're familiar with. But yeah, me and Michelle are an example of that. We have a podcast. That's media. We have our own podcast. Clearly, we're Democrats. Clearly, you know what I mean? We talk about racism. We talk about, the bad white people. You know what I mean? We talk about stereotypes. We talk about prison stuff. We talk about health stuff. We talk about depression. We talk about family. We talk about relationships. We talk about everything. You know what I'm saying? But we back our stuff up with facts. You know, even if you pay attention, if I'm like talking about something or ranting about something or whatever it is, if it's like literally like a topic or something, whether it has something to do with race or like anything like that, right? Those serious things, even if we're kind of like half like not joking about it, but like we're just having like a basic conversation about it, and it can get a little humorous, or you know, maybe some jokes get said, or maybe we say something about, oh, look at the whites, they're doing this, or hey, or the white, you know what I mean? That's all part of, you know, because it's discussing stereotypes and things like that. It's just, you know, when we talk about, when I say something like, oh, look at all the rowers out here that are on, you know, in the river and stuff. Like every time, you know, it's mostly white people that, you know, do this rowing and canoeing and stuff, and all this coming by on the boats and stuff in the river and stuff like that. Like, I'm saying that stuff for a reason. I mean, you know, I kind of make it funny and humorous and, oh, look, you know, or whatever. But I'm serious about what I'm saying. Like, when I say, dang, like, I see 3 boats of rowers out there and I don't see anyone black. Like, I'm not doing that to be funny. I'm making a point, like, and maybe black people just don't like that kind of activity. You know what I mean? But the fact of the matter is it's dominated by white people. And that's one of the things I talk about, is how white people dominate and control and are the majority in most all areas. Just look here in Milwaukee. Take Milwaukee, for example. There's, any part of this city, any part of the city of Milwaukee, from south side to the north side, to the east side, to the west side, just all parts of this city. Name me somewhere, name me other than maybe a handful of places where it's black owned or mostly black dominated spaces. Where I'm not talking about the neighborhoods. I'm talking about businesses, companies, things like that. Where are we not on the south side? It's mostly Latin and white stuff over there. I'm saying as far as businesses and companies, it's going to be majority of Latin places, and then you're going to have white places over there too, companies. What black-owned businesses or black-owned banks or black hospitals or black this or black that or black this, anything, where? Just scan your mind. Just scan across the city of Milwaukee. I'm saying other than where people live. I'm not talking about the housing. I'm talking about businesses and stuff like that. And like education. So where are the black schools at? I'm not talking about the black kids in the school. Who's running them schools? I'm happy they're starting to fire people, though. They're starting to fire white people off that school board and stuff now. Because they shouldn't get away. And that Dr. Jill Underly, they need to start crawling up her butt. Because she's the top dog. She's the top dog. Jill Underly will be the equivalent of the owner of a restaurant. You know what I mean? But, see, here the difference is, she doesn't own Milwaukee Public Schools. Like, literally, she doesn't own it. You know what I mean? So, therefore, she has to be held accountable. Because it ain't like you own all of this stuff and everything to where, like, you can just say, oh, well, everyone else get out of here, you're done. This is my business, so you guys can't touch me. You know what I mean? No, you have to answer for that, because you can be fired from that job. You do have someone to answer to. It's the community, because people voted you in there. And then unless, like, and I haven't read every article, I haven't watched every single news clip, you know, or anything like that, but from what I understand and from what I have seen, I haven't seen or heard anything from that Dr. Jill Underly. I haven't heard anything from her. I'm saying me personally, maybe other people have. I haven't heard anything from her. No statement, know nothing. Because shouldn't she be bearing responsibility? How are you going to say the buck stops with Dr. Keith Posley and say that basically he's the one in charge? And so you're basically calling him the boss of all and running all this. But in reality, if you want to say the buck always stops with who's in charge, well, then it's Dr. Jill Underly. She should at least be like, she should at least be looked into. She should be feeling she should be in the hot seat too. She should be feeling some pressure as well. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I don't like.
Reform Felons Ball. It all takes place at 100 Gems campus at 6737 North on Titonia Avenue.
Hey, fellas, who came home was doing something positive. You better call and get your free tickets while they last.
Free food and admission. Donate.
So y'all just heard that voice. That was a clip from a commercial and shit. That dude who was talking, not the very first voice you heard, but the second dude you heard. He had kind of like the froggy kind of voice. Yeah, that dude, his name is Meech. Dude's a clown. He's a black Republican, black European. Dude's a Trump supporter. He's a clown. Yeah, he used to have a radio show and they got rid of him. But dude's something else. But he's one of them black dudes that is going to vote for Trump. I just don't understand that shit. I just don't get it. So here's the thing. So then there is a segment of black and brown people. A segment. I don't even know the percentage of it. But there's a segment. There's a decent amount of black people that are voting for Donald Trump. So then, like, no matter how anyone, it doesn't even matter what color you are, no matter how anyone feels personally about Trump, everyone knows, everyone is aware, or most people are aware. You know, as long as you have internet and a phone and all that stuff. You know, there are some white people that live out in them rural areas, the rurals. They ain't even got no internet out there. And they're missing like 4 or 5 teeth. So a lot of times they won't be knowing nothing. You know what I'm saying? But there's enough black people voting for Trump. So you got to ask them, okay, well, I ask yourself, like, because I always ask myself, okay, well, why? Because my point is, like, even like everyone knows, is aware, no matter how they feel about it, everyone's aware of the racial comments, all the stuff, right? And then everyone just has their personal feelings about the things he says, but everyone's aware of it. You know what I'm saying? Everyone's got their phones in their hands every 3 seconds, or it's in their pocket, or it's nearby. So people know what's going on. Even if you ain't even involved in politics and all that stuff, really, how can you get away from it if you have a phone in your hand? It's all on the feeds and stuff. Like, it just is. So for black people to know that he makes racial comments, to know all this stuff, right? And then to still be willing to vote for him, then that has to mean that they don't care about the racism, or they don't think that the racism he says is directed at them personally, or it's like, isn't that what that has to mean? And then I heard that Tory Lowe say yesterday, I was, because we got a little radio in our bathroom, right? We leave it in there for chewing and shit. Because sometimes our middle bathroom is real big. I'm on some side note stuff. So we put a little dog bed in there for him, let him take little naps in there or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Because it's cool in there too. So anyway, so we have a radio on in there. So I went in there yesterday. I was cleaning up and stuff. And that show was on. And there was a caller. He was talking to a caller. And I don't know exactly what the caller was saying, but I heard Tory say, oh, yeah, well, the streets are voting for Trump. I was like, what? I'm saying in my head, right? I'm like, what? The streets ain't voting for Trump. I don't know what he's talking about. These clowns are voting for Trump. These black Europeans are voting for Trump. These black people that don't care about racism. Because my thing is this. Like, that's what it has to mean. Because, like, look. Because if you, like, vote. Because I asked Michelle this. This is a good example. Because, like, I just don't understand how some of us black and brown people think. I just don't. Because I shouldn't even have to be trying to figure that out. Because some of this stuff should just be natural. Just instincts. Natural. Just because of who you are, you know, from the second you came out your, you know, mother's womb. And just from what the blood that's flowing through your veins. You know what I'm saying? Like, how, like, I don't get that. So, like, a person like that doesn't care about racism. They can't. Because here's the thing. I asked Michelle, I was like, excuse me, it was on a podcast too. I had asked her, I was like, if somebody, let's say it was a black candidate, let's just say, we'll use Barack Obama. Let's say Barack Obama was running for president, right? Back then, let's say he was running and he started like making racial comments about white people. Whatever comments, I'm not even gonna say any or whatever. Just think of some racial comments that, some negative things like that people could say about white people. Whether it's a stereotype, calling them the H word, calling them the C word, or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Just disrespecting them, right? Because it is disrespectful just to call anybody any racial slur just for the fuck of it. Just because, like, you know what I'm saying? I talk about race, but it's with a point. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about the injustices I'm discussing the numbers about how white people are, you know, kind of run and control or are in the, you know, top spaces or making the, you know, the decisions in most places and companies and businesses, and or I'm comparing things or whatever. I'm making examples. I'm talking about personal experiences, because my experiences with white people has mostly been negative. Think about it. Prison, all that kind of stuff, you know what I'm saying? Those are negative experiences. I don't hate all white people. I hate the ones that, like, hate black people. Why shouldn't I hate them back? But that's the difference. Like, you don't see black people online, like, just, you know how I play clips of, like, white people calling black people the N-word and stuff like that? I'm sure you can find, like, you can obviously find something. There's nothing new under the sun. You'll always be able to go online and find an example of something. But for the majority, I was 90% of the time, who are the people that you see online, like, being all super disrespectful, saying, like, racial stuff to people, or, you know, just stuff like that? Who is it? Calling people the N-word. You got white people calling Mexican people the N-word. That's that Burning Spear in the background. Man, Burning Spear is a shit. When me and Michelle go out to California, I'm hoping that, like, they happen to be out there, whatever, playing, because they play a lot of concerts out there in Cali. That would be the shit. Go to see Burning Spear. Go to a Laker game. Man, I'll do all of that. That'd be fun. But we're going to go for, like, at least, like, 6 or 7 days. Because I'm not going to fly I have a fear of flying. I'm not going to fly all the way out to California, because this will only be my second time on a plane. I'm not going to fly all the way out to Cali just to go there for 3 or 4 days. That's a waste of time. Because I might not ever go back again. You know what I'm saying? And we're going to end up spending a lot of money and shit, because we're going to have to get a rental car, or just eating and stuff like that, and the hotel or the Airbnb. We haven't decided yet. What y'all think? I think a hotel. I'd rather be in a hotel, because at least I'm in a space that I know, like, people can't come around. Because I'll be worried about them owners and stuff coming around, snooping around, just being all like, dang, and then you're paying, like, I'm paying for this. I don't want you coming around. Unless I call you, or, like, there's an issue or something's, you know what I'm saying? Or if anything, give a call and be like, hey, how's everything going? Blah, blah, blah. Excuse me. You know what I mean? But yeah, I forgot what I was talking about. Now I'll end up, you know what I mean? Going on rants and I'll end up talking about 17 different things. I don't even really like the number 17. I like even numbers. But anyways, but yeah, that's a burning spear in the background. I'm about to relax now. I have to get me something to eat. But like there's my point was, if Biden, like, so I asked Michelle if Barack Obama was up there, right? He was running for president and he started saying racial stuff about white people, would you vote for him? She was like, no. Like, it was right away. It was just off instinct. Just, of course not. Like, and she should say that should be her answer. Based on, she's white. There's nothing wrong with being white. It's what you do with your whiteness. Are you going to hold people down? Or are you going to help lift people up? Are you going to call out bullshit when other white people are being racist and ridiculous? You know what I'm saying? Michelle is one of the good ones. She truly, truly is one of the good ones. Because I wouldn't be with her this damn long. You know what I'm saying? Because that's one of my biggest things is trust. And just, you know what I mean? So like, yeah. So yeah, I wouldn't even be around her. I wouldn't be around her, wouldn't be living with her, none of that kind of stuff. We've been together going on, it's getting close to 10 years. Next March will be 10 years. Yeah. Oh, I forgot to turn my do not disturb on. But yeah, but you know what I'm saying? So my point is like, so why are black people, some black people, willing to vote for Trump, knowing all the racial stuff he says? Shouldn't you be like, the first racial comment that ever came out of his mouth towards black people that we are aware of, like when he was running for president and stuff, that should have been like, oh, nope, ain't voting for dude. You know what I'm saying? Like, it should have only been one thing. So what is that? Because it's like, if you vote, like, when is somebody heard Biden call somebody the N-word? I'm saying, like, call somebody, you know what I'm saying? Or just be racist towards black people, just in his conversation, like what he's talking about doing, just how he speaks to people. You know what I'm saying? Biden's just chilling, man. Dude's living out his last few years, you know what I'm saying? But trust me, these court cases are, man, that's stressing Trump out. I know how it is to wait. Have you been convicted of a crime and you're waiting for sentencing? Trust me, I know that is rough. And I was in jail waiting to get sentenced. Trust me, that's aging. By the time the election rolls around, watch how much even older he looks than he already does. I'm telling you, when dude's sitting in his crib, when he's by himself at night, and he's staring at them walls, he's worrying about going to jail. I don't think he's gonna go to jail, but he's worrying about it because it's a possibility. And his lawyers and friends and family and all that shit, and people are telling him he ain't going to jail. You're not going to go to jail. You're not going to go to jail. That ain't comfort for him, because in his mind, until he gets sentenced, he's going to be worrying about it. Trust me, I know. That's a nasty feeling. Man. But yeah, but I don't, because my point is, so like, if he's saying racist stuff, and you're black or Latino, like, because when he's saying he wasn't going to put a wall up and shit, he's saying he don't want none of your family members here. Because y'all know some of y'all Latin people here, y'all know y'all got some family members and shit over there that are trying to get over here and shit. I worked with a cat that used to send money home to his mother. When he got his paycheck, dude was working 2 jobs. I told y'all about Leo. Dude worked from like 6 in the morning all the way up to about 10, 11 o'clock, sometime midnight, depending on like, how late we worked at Carnival or whatever, depending on like if he was an opening busser or the closing busser or whatever. People that work in restaurants, y'all know what all that means. But dude worked his ass off, man. And it'd be the white servers in there that would be treating dude like shit every once in a while. And I'd be around and I'd be checking them. I'd be like, don't be talking to dude like that. For real. Yeah. But my point is like, so having known, Trump says racial stuff, if you're still willing to vote, like, so then why wouldn't you just be like, no, I can't fuck with dude from way back in like 2015 or 6 or whenever he started running and shit. And just dude's a convicted rapist, basically. People got mothers. You're okay with him groping your mother? You're okay with him saying that he can grab women by the pee and all that? You're okay with that? You'd be okay with him doing that to your mother and shit? You'd still vote for him? You know what I'm saying? Certain people are like, oh, dude, he let Lil Wayne out. Lil Wayne, so what? Lil Wayne's a millionaire. Lil Wayne has more in common with Donald Trump than he has me, you, or any other black or brown person that's living day to day or that's just doing okay or average. Dude, Lil Wayne ain't struggling. He's living in California or living wherever he's lived. Dude's living a great life. I mean, I like that he's a Packer fan. And Lil Wayne is a great MC too. Lil Wayne is a great MC. Lil Wayne's a top 20 MC ever. I will put him in there. No doubt about it. He's got some stuff with LOX too. They got some songs together, yep. But my point is like, so like, it's like some black people think like, well, I don't like Biden. So if you vote for Biden, you think you're going to lose your house? You think you're going to lose everything you have? You're going to just become poor all of a sudden if you vote for Biden? Like, what is it? What is that? That's what I don't get. And anytime you ask a Republican, black or white, they don't even, because they know all this stuff, but they can't even really give you an educated answer. And if Republicans care so much about the cities and all that stuff, because they complain about it a lot, why aren't there more white Republican mayors in major U.S. cities? Why aren't there more white school superintendents? I'm not talking about the person above them. I'm not talking about the person that's like in a Jill Underly role. I'm talking about like, why are a lot of the, superintendents black or Latin? If you look through Milwaukee's superintendent history, just like the past, probably like 4 or 5 superintendents have been black or Latin. That Andrew Coppola or whatever he was, I don't know if he was Latin, but he wasn't a white guy. Yeah, the other ones I can think of were black or brown. I don't even remember the names, but they were only around. It seems like superintendents are only around a few years. Dr. Posey's been around for a little minute. But yeah, man, but I just don't get that. That stuff baffles me, man. It just baffles me. It baffles me. But to each their own, but like, yeah. But when that RNC comes to Milwaukee, y'all, man, but we'll have good view from our apartment. Cause we have multiple windows, you know what I'm saying? So we'll be able to kind of see stuff and get some sights and sounds, you know what I'm saying? So we'll be bringing some of that, you know what I mean? So, but as far as being out in the streets and running around and trying to run errands and go to the store and all that shit, nope. Make sure we got everything we need, everything from toilet paper to cat food to towel and paper to quarters to wash. I don't want to have to go out to get quarters and none of that stuff. Yep. But all right, I'm about to go eat. I'm gonna make me some food. I'll holler at y'all later. I gotta go pick Michelle up in about 30 minutes. And that's it. The weekend's coming up, y'all. The week went fast as hell. It feels like it was just Monday. Yep. And we'll be in touch with everyone. Thanks for the support. We're closing in on 1,800 downloads, y'all. Shout out everyone that's listening from all the states. You know what I'm saying? We appreciate it. And that's it. I'm going to get out of here. Peace. And I'll just run this Burning Spirit music for about maybe another 30 or 40 seconds, y'all. Go check Burning Spirit out, the reggae band.
Exceed $50. Just look at Clarence Thomas, whose corruption is almost comical. Secret trips to retreats, international vacations on super yachts, and private jet jaunts to New Haven for an afternoon. Here in Congress, we are forbidden from receiving gifts that exceed $50. But Justice Thomas has received more than $4 million in gifts.
Clarence Thomas is Uncle Tom. He's the perfect example of the black European, black man that don't know who the fuck he is. He thinks he's white. Y'all remember Dave Chappelle? The Dave Chappelle show? When he did the clip where he was blind and shit. He was playing like he was blind and he was he was blind and shit. And the dude thought he was white. And he hated black people. When he was blind, he didn't realize he was black and shit. That's David Clark, Clarence Thomas, Tory Lowe, those type of people. Continue on, AOC.
Largely undisclosed since joining the court. And worse, it appears to be working. He is currently primed to overturn his own 2005 doctrine so he can side with Charles Koch's network and their oil and gas interests, the same Charles Koch who he secretly vacationed with at the retreat. Or take Justice Alito, whose quote-unquote friendship with billionaire Paul Singer, along with more undisclosed gifts and private jet trips,
Tiger
was followed by a shift in the court's decision to take up Singer's own case. Coincidentally, after Justice Alito took an unreported fishing trip to Alaska with Singer, the Supreme Court reversed their position and took up his case, ultimately leading Singer to a victory netting $2.4 billion. This was not a bad return on Singer's $80 million in political donations, a fishing trip, and a couple bottles of $1,000 wine. And of course, in 2022, these billionaires and their hand-picked justices won their keystone victory against the American people and their progress as a society. They overturned Roe v. Wade. So why was it abortion? Why was the threat of women having freedom powerful enough to bring down our whole system of judicial ethics and cripple one of the three co-equal branches of government? That is because these rich and powerful men are in an existential fight for a status quo that enshrines their power and places them above the American public in the rules. The confluence of money and conservatism is no coincidence, and we are here today to connect the dots. The group behind the Dobbs Challenge was, predictably, funded by who else but Leonard Leo. Just look at Clarence Thomas, whose corruption is almost comical. Secret trips to retreats, international vacations on super yachts, and private jet jaunts to New Haven for an afternoon.
Yep, Judge Clarence Thomas. He's the ultimate coon. He's an Uncle Tom. Yep, he is the Uncle Tom, yep. There's a whole lot of them out here, man. It's a whole lot. See, this is the thing, too. This is the other thing I wanted to talk about. See, like, back in the day, right, like, it's all, like, I've always known, like, ever since I started, like, just learning more about the world I live in, the community I live in, the city, the state, how it's ran, who controls what, who gives out the money, who, you know, all of that, just politics, right? And just community issues and stuff, and just wanting to be more aware, knowing what can and can't affect me, and all of that stuff, right? And also, you know, you always throw in personal responsibility, right? You always gotta be responsible for your behavior. But anyways, you know, even like from the time I just started just understanding, like, you know, Democrat, Republican, and like who, you know, who's more for black people, I understand, and I discovered that to be the Democratic Party. Does the Democratic Party do everything great? Do they get everything done? No. But is the out of the two parties, which party, me being a black and Mexican man, what party is gonna help me get to where I want to be? Not get to where I want to be. I'm saying, which party is gonna help along the way some? What party is gonna be on my side for more of the issues that concern me and black and brown people? What party is fighting more for the things that I like, or that I haven't, that are in common with me and my family and my issues, and you know what I'm saying, my life? That's the Democratic Party. That's the quickest way to change if you're black and brown, is through the Democratic Party. The Republican Party don't want to have nothing to do with black or brown people. They want to take everything away. How is that an inclusive party? And they want to ban and take everything away. Even when George Bush was president, George W. Bush, he was, to me, borderline racist. You know what I mean? Even when he was president, I was like, okay, the Republicans are the enemy. Even, you know what I'm saying? And I still understand that to today. Because at least back then, like with the Republican Party, even like when I was younger and growing up, I mean, Ronald Reagan was a clear racist, though. But it's one thing, like, if somebody, even if you're black or Latin or whatever you are, like, if you want to vote for a Republican, like, at least not this one. Like, why this one? Why do you want to vote, if you're black or brown, and you don't want to vote Democrat or whatever, you just don't align with the issues or whatever, and you're more conservative leaning and stuff like that? If there was like a more normal Republican candidate, you know, someone that just, you know, wasn't a Democrat, they were just more conservative, they just had different views or whatever, because we've had Republicans like that for the most part. You know, they just, you know, you just don't agree with them politically. You know what I'm saying? But it wasn't the end of the world if like if a black person voted for a Republican. It wasn't the end of the world. It was like, damn, dude voted Republican? What, you know, but it wasn't like changes your struggle. A huge deal. You know what I'm saying? It was like, oh, okay, whatever. And plus, it wasn't a ton of black people voting for Republicans. But why the Donald Trump Republican? Why the racist one? Why still has more court stuff going on? So, like, why that Republican? Yeah, I don't get it, man. I don't get it. But to each his own. Each his own. Now, I'm about to go grab me something to eat real quick before I pick Michelle up. I got about 30 minutes.
Before I go pick her up, I'm gonna go grab me something to eat. There's a white boy out here begging for food and shit. What does the sign say? I don't know what his sign says. He said he'll anything. He said he'll take anything. It's a white dude. He don't look like he's homeless to me. He just looks like he's lazy and don't want to do nothing. It looked like dude had on one of them green shirts. One of them green shirts you see everyone, like them construction workers and shit. You'll be seeing them with them little lime green shirts. Dude had one of those on. He had a sign up, and then you couldn't even read the sign. I couldn't even read what the sign said. All I saw, the sign said anything. So he must have said, oh, well, I'll take anything. That's what I was saying too. Like you got a white homeless person, you got a black homeless person. If you were to clean each of those people up, right? Take them to get a haircut, some new clothes, get them all, cleaned up and shit like that, and looking presentable and stuff, and then sent them out to get jobs. Who do you think would get hired first? That white dude. He would stand a better chance, is what I'm saying, than the black dude would. Because the black dude would still have to go through all the other stuff. Hoping that whoever's reading the application isn't a racist. Or have stereotypes or biases towards black people when they see the name on the application that says Jamal Williams. Or Lamar Wilkins. Or something like that. Versus the application that says Timothy Mesky or Adam Kosakowski. You know what I'm saying? Who you think application is gonna get looked at more? Whose application is gonna get a second look? Versus you seeing an application that says LaQuanda Johnson, and she lives on 20th and Burleigh. Versus you looking at an application that says his name is Tyler Erickson, and he lives in Brookfield. His address on his application is out there in Brookfield now. Who you think's gonna get that job first? And they didn't apply to the job somewhere in downtown Milwaukee. Like a more, like a decenter little job. Who you think's gonna get that call back? If you're just being honest with yourself. And they both have the same qualifications. Who you think's gonna get that? Who you think's getting that call back first? Who would you put your money on? If it was your last $100 and you had to bet who's gonna get that call back, I bet you bet on that white person, wouldn't you? You'd lose your money if you didn't. What does Paul Mooney say? And white people, they'll be having the complexion for the collection for the connection. Unless you're someone black that acts white, then that helps you out. But I don't do that stuff. I don't do that. I don't play the Republican side and the Democrat side. I don't play none of that shit. I'm a Democrat. And as soon as I get the first opportunity to vote, I'm voting Democrat. What's the Democrat symbol? Are we the donkey? Yeah, the donkey. Yep. And that's fucked up that the Republican Party uses the elephant as their symbol. Because the elephant is a cool ass animal. The elephant's one of my favorite animals and shit. Republicans gotta ruin it with using a fucking elephant as their animal. That's some bullshit. Republicans should use, what would be a good animal for the Republicans to use? A weasel. That'd be a good one. A weasel. A snake. Ooh, that'd be a good one. Republican symbol. Change it from the elephant to the snake. Because they're snakes. Yeah. With some other venomous animals. Or they could be a polar bear, white polar bear.
Because they could still keep the same, like, big animal theme, like, because they use the elephant, because elephants, you know, big, powerful, strong animal. But they should get that up, because elephants are cool. I think if an elephant knew that Republicans were using their likeness as their emblem, as their logo for their shit party, I think they wouldn't like, because elephants are from Africa too. They're from India too. So elephants are black and brown, man. Yeah, I'm sure they'd have a problem. They don't want to have nothing to do with that Republican Party. Because when you think Republican Party, what do you think? White. You think white people and you think Donald Trump. Yeah, that party is shit. That Republican Party is crap. Yeah, I guess race just doesn't really matter that much anymore. I guess race just isn't that big of a deal anymore. Because when you have black and brown people out here willing to vote for Donald Trump after all the racist stuff he says, then like what other conclusion can one come to? That's crazy as hell to me. People are willing to vote for a racist. That's crazy. That don't make no sense to me. Can somebody please explain that to me and hit me up on the podcast, or hit my phone number up, or hit the email, or message me or some shit like that? Because I just can't. I don't. And I'm a pretty intelligent dude. I can't figure that shit out, man. That means people are bitter about stuff. People got personal stuff going on or whatever. There's a reason for that. Because there's no reason that a black person should vote for a racist white presidential candidate.
How was your nap, baby? Good. I slept for about maybe 30 minutes.
I combed my hair out at work so I could shower and wash it tonight.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Nice. What are you eating tonight?
I don't know, I can make that steak for us.
No, I don't feel like any steak.
Okay.
No, I don't want any steak. How was your day?
It was long.
It was long?
Choo-choo.
His nose is running a little bit.
A little pea pad.
We had been eating the pea pad. Not eating it, but like... I don't know why he does that.
Does he only do that to the one in the bathroom?
Yeah, it's the only time it's in the bathroom, I noticed.
I wonder...
Maybe it's because...
I wonder if it's because he's stuck in there.
Maybe.
You know, they get naughty when they're...
That's their way of being like, I don't want to be in here. I bought the Fresh Pet.
Okay, I saw that.
Just so you didn't have to make food and stuff tonight. And I thought it might be a little cheaper too. And it's all the same stuff that you actually are making. It's got carrots, chicken, turkey. It's got carrots, cranberries, and chicken. And then I got a bag for each of them.
Okay.
I got one for Charlie. So Charlie's has, let's see what all that Charlie's has. It has chicken, green, wait, what does it have? Hold on, let me see. Let me turn the package over. Oh, there's eggs in here. There's eggs in Charlie's. 2 ounces of eggs and garden vegetables. And then there's chicken. It's 21.5% ounces of U.S. farm-raised chicken and chicken liver. Wholesome grains. There's 3.75 ounces of wholesome grains, plus essential vitamins and minerals. And then it has 2 ounces of eggs and garden vegetables. So that's all for Charlie. He's got the bigger bag. And then Chewy's got a smaller bag. And Chewy's is high in protein, packed with antioxidant-rich vegetables and fruit, no gluten, soy, or fillers. So, I'll feed them right now. Yeah, his has carrots and cranberries and chicken. Should I warm it up a little bit or let them eat it kind of cool since it's warm out? Or would it
cool?
Cool is good? Okay, you guys hungry?
And I found something that is a substitute. You know how Charlie had too much potassium?
Yeah.
So, sweet potatoes are actually high in potassium.
Mm-hmm.
So I could switch it out from sweet potato to squash.
Okay. Has he ate squash before?
No.
He'll eat it though.
Yeah.
All right, Charlie first.
And the squash and the sweet potatoes are cheap. The only thing that really costs money is the ground chicken or the ground beef, the ground turkey, which actually isn't that bad.
The ground chicken?
Yeah.
Charlie. No. Okay. Chewy, you're next. Chewy's next. Yeah, this has eggs in it and stuff. No game tonight.
And to add fat, I can use coconut oil.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Coconut oil. You can cook with that too a lot.
Yes.
Chewy, come here.
He's like, oh, I'm coming. No worries.
Here. You're not fed, Marley already.
Oh, okay.
So they're all fed.
And really, I have sweet potatoes up here, and in the fridge, and I have strawberry and spinach in the freezer.
Because those will last at least 4 or 5 days.
Yeah, like I'll just have to make food over the weekend, but
maybe like Sunday or something.
I like making it. Oh, we're doing something with your mom on Saturday.
Yeah.
Because she texted me today and was like, we're still on for Saturday, right? And I said,
so much trouble. Yep, definitely.
because I want to hear what's going on with it.
Under the surface, spitting in verses, making it
Thanks for listening to today's episode, and to the next one. Peace.
making it worth it. So much pain.
Stay safe out here, y'all.
Spitting in verses, making it worth it. I changed to a whole better person. Hearing in verses, making it worth it. Look. From the home of the Ave and the Collie block, all the dirt in the past to try and have a knot. It was stash spots, my mama sat a lot. We were the youngins, had a lock, but didn't have a lot. We were praying the cops ain't playing black ops. They get they load out and they rushing us. It's life in the gulag when the judge throw the book at us. Young sinner, freezing in the winter when we took the bus. What's wrong with me, man? Living life fast. Yo, Styles. Talk to him.
Time is up, mine is fucked. Trying to see clear, but think I got my blinders up. Not a horse, just a boss, and the grind is tough. On the pull-up bar, giant thinking mind is up. Yeah, I'm thinking, it's deep and I'm sinking. I'm looking at death and I ain't even blinking. Smoking and drinking, partying hard. I'm around all these devils, but my body is God. My spirit is good, but my mind is fucked. Cause I wanna spread love, but the 9 is tough. Know a bunch of dead men who lined them up. So I keep the circle tight and I fire it up. Go.